Hey, oh, Circle K. Nothing much happening. Finally got the, you finally got your leaky faucet fixed, Circle K. My fridge is still on the fritz during the biggest season to have a fridge. When all the harvest is coming in and all the food needs to be kept cold until I can it. I'm not happy about that. Landlord's not going to help me with it. I'm not happy about it. But anyway, hi, Toyah Miss Libra. Miss Libra, how are you doing today? Hello, Pam Smith. No reading for you, okay. You may indeed. Circle, do you want a reading? Denali is in. Hello. Okay. Denali, I missed you. Oh, I can't do without all my mods. Gemini has been on vacation. So, Linda, well, Linda's here. Oh, busy, busy, huh? Yeah, I know. My fridge, it just won't stay. My closet keeps coming down, but I figured it out. It's too long. It was one of those wire things. Gemini says it used to happen to her all the time when she had one of those closets. Ah, well, if you can only be here for a few minutes, Denali, do you want to go first? Who's not going to be here long? And yes, of course, Toyah, you can have a reading. Who's not going to be here long, though? You want a reading, we can do you first. We can arrange things, I guess. Just make it a quick one. But Circle K was first, but then Circle K was first in, then Toyah, then Denali, I think, and Linda, Paranormal Pixie. Somebody help me with this. Y'all go ahead. Okay, sweetheart. Yeah, maybe you can come back around later. God, I'm so lonely. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. Sound like one of those dogs. It's trying to sing. Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm D Ocean Swagger of D Ocean Steve Woo, and Woo is all we do here. Tonight it's going to be card reading Woo. We do all kinds of Woo, from paranormal to metaphysical to spiritual to odd stuff, just all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so basically that's what we do, and I have to say, please realize that a lot of us are experiencers, and so um, please respect the experiencers, people who've experienced things, and talk about it, and be nice to each other, okay? Although you guys usually are very friendly to each other, I usually don't feel like I have to say that, but just anybody new, you know, you can feel at home here. If you want to express an opinion, you can express it here safely, and as far as these subjects are concerned. And I also have to say, remember, this is just tips, tricks, and hacks for that massively multiplayer, total immersion, um, learning game, VR learning game called Life on Planet Earth. You'd think I'd have that down by now. I don't. Anyway, here we go. I'm about to turn the camera around. Whoa. Come on now. Turn the camera around. Okay. Yay. Okay, it worked. Get the camera lined up a little better. And there we go. Okay. And so here we go. And Circle K was in first. Well, you and Toyah are the first. We could do Toyah first then, if you don't mind, Circle K. She seems to be really, really raring to go here. Needing a reading. Okay. Well, then we'll do Toyah. She seems to really. You're just hanging out and rocking out. Okay, rock out with your Crocs out, I say. I wear Crocs. They're comfy. Don't get on my case about it. Okay. Or flip-flops. I don't want to say thong because if I say thong, people will think it's something sexy. Okay. So anyway, this is for Toyah. I'll let Toyah go because. Okay. Here we go. Medicine bundle. It says you've got allies, you've got friends, and there may be some kind of a medical situation or other situation that you need help with. It says, don't worry, you do have friends. You have allies and support. See? So this is saying you will have support with whatever you're going through. You're not going to have to do it alone. Okay. And Weasel says, oh, it looks like somebody is being nosy and getting in your business. Well, Weasel is a tricky little animal, a good talker, fast talker, very curious, very nosy. So it says, whatever is going on with the Weasel here, they're also very playful, but they're really rough with each other, you know. So basically, it's saying whatever is up with this Weasel here, you've got friends and you've got support. You're going to be okay. Because right here, it says not to worry about it. This is the medicine bundle, and that's what they used to carry their different little things. And a lot of people these days, when they wear their little medicine bundle around their neck, they just put stone of the day or whatever in there. But in the old days, it had a lot of different stuff in it that was special to the person. So, and they would consider these allies and support. So there you go. Allies and support. There you go. The Weasel. So beware of somebody being nosy, but you don't have to worry because you've got friends. Okay? And let's test the pendulum. Okay, show me a yes. Wait, try and get you where you can see it. Okay, wait. Show me yes. Show me no. Okay. The name of the show is Abracadabra. No, it's not. But they call me Mama D or Ocean. Yeah. Okay, it's working. So, is that all she needs to know for this reading? Is this reading complete? Yes. Okay. There you go, Toyah. Yeah, cute troublemakers. That's exactly, and don't we know a few of those, all of us? They're cute but troublemakers, and so are ferrets. They're cousins. Is it a female energy? Is it a female energy? Is the weasel a female energy? Yes, it is. Yep. Okay, and Circle K is going to serenade us silently. You're welcome, Toyah. Okay, Circle K, this one's for you, honey. Oh, you're welcome, dear. Circle K, Circle K, this one's for you. Sacred space, and need to claim your sacred space. Say, this is my space. And garner respect. It's like you need to you need to tell people they need to respect your space. You need some respect. RESPECT. Sing that one, baby. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Second to me, second to me, second to me, second to me. Okay. Highway. Oh, okay. That's good to hear, Circle K. So it starts with respect. Squirrel. Preparedness, for one thing. They're all so cute, but they have a tendency to store things away. So either you need to store things away or you need to get rid of some of the things you've stored away, one or the other. And the squirrel can also be crazy energy. They scamper, they're very fast. It's things that happen fast, things that happen in a kind of a silly way. They have a tendency to play and be kind of silly. And so they're another cute little animal that can also make trouble, depending on. And they're very clever. They have gotten into all kinds of bird feeders. Um, so you've also got a cute little squirrel that is telling you to prepare for winter, and also that there is that kind of frenetic energy in your life right now, and that you need respect. You need to draw a line. You need to draw a circle and say, okay, this is my space. Okay, and please respect that. And let me see, is that, hey, Marilyn, 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 and is this what she needs? Is this what Circle K needs to know? Yes, it is. The pendulum says so. Okay. Questions? Did that help, Circle K? Blah, da, da, ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Okay, who is next? I gotta look back and see who was next. Wait a minute. Circle K. Toyah, Pam Smith doesn't want a reading. Denali Princess is flying by on her broom. And her other broom is a Jeep. I don't know. No, she just did a flyby. And when I say flying by on a broom, she knows that is not an insult in any way. It looks like Linda is up next. Hello, Linda. Yes. Okay. That's as the comments go on, it's kind of hard to keep track. This is for Linda. Linda. Return to Linda. Address unknown. That's not the way that song goes. Did Elvis just make a flyby too? I don't know. It's a musical night. Here is Linda. Wisdom and gratitude. North Shield. Things that take place with the elder or the home. And it is a Dreamtime Guardian. It says, watch out your dreams. Watch your dreams. And having wisdom and gratitude. It's the direction of the buffalo, the white buffalo. It's also the direction of winter and home and family and elderhood. So it says something to feel grateful for. There is wisdom in gratitude because usually gratitude brings you more. If you are grateful for the stuff you have, you will soon receive more. And that's, whoa, and the bonus card is horse power and the ability to get from one place to another and direction. Okay, that's your bonus card. And a horse can also sometimes mean your vehicle. I used to call my vehicle my horse. And Dolphin, another Dreamtime Guardian. And Dolphin says this has something to do with breathing and maybe doing some breath work. Maybe doing some breath work would actually help you. But once again, it's saying watch your dreams. And remember, this is a world of illusion because this card also speaks of mana, which is illusion. So it's talking about these things. Looks like you've got some interesting stuff going on in your life. Hey, James Ortiz came in. Hi, James. So, dolphin is a mammal that lives in the water. It's a very watery card. But this has a lot to do with when things get stressful, breathe and watch your dreams. They're going to tell you things. Okay. Is that what Linda needed to know? Okay. Is that it? Okay. Linda needed to know that, and the reading is complete. Okay. Who is next? Was it Pixie? I'm Trying to see. Let's see, Pam doesn't want a reading. Denali is flying by on her broom. I believe Paranormal Pixie is next. Laura, you're welcome, dear. Thank you for coming. You'll now help me keep the people straight. You're one of my mods left here. I don't have enough mods. I may have to mod some more people. Whoa! Well, Pixie, you have a spare card coming out already. It's a crow. Crow is Caw Your Truth. It also deals with things like karma and your shadow side. A lot of times it says you need shadow work. You need to do some shadow work. Well, we're all doing shadow work right now. I mean, in fact, shadow work is just something we're all working on right now. We're trying to give it up so we can move on to the next level. Right? So, yeah. But it can be karma. And you know how I feel about karma. Very iffy. And, but it says call your truth. Sometimes it's harsh. Sometimes it's called as harsh. But the truth can be harsh too. A high pixie, I don't know, what kind of trouble would a high pixie get into? Sometimes I think they're all kind of high. Maybe that's why they do the things they do. Maybe pixies are just, they drink a little bit of nectar and they just go wild, you know? Pixies gone wild. Oh, cool. That's cool. And this card, whoa, a new ability. A new ability coming up. Mm-hmm. New abilities. Something you can do that you couldn't do before. Okay. A lot of times, okay, this is your spare card that the universe has decided to flop out. So your crow must be watching over this. Okay. And there. Laura, it is something that must be done right away and without delay. Look at all your messages, look at all your chores that need to be done, look at everything and realize that there's something that needs your attention immediately. Immediately. I don't know why I use the little Martian voice. Immediately. Take me to your M5 modulator. Yeah. I don't know why I use that voice, but this is something that needs to be done now and just not thought over too much, not raked over too much. But yeah, new ability and well, that's very interesting because this is also things that need to happen fast. So it says, just do it, girl. Leveling up. Okay. Is that what Laura needed to know? Went right to yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, great. This reading's complete. Congratulations, you got a new ability. Or new abilities. I mean, or maybe they're already here. We're all trying to level. We're all working on it to level up. We gotta go through our shadow work and our other stuff that we have to do. And it ain't always pretty. You bring out the pixie in me. The pixie in me. I guess I do. I guess you do, rather. I don't. I'm just snuffling chords, that's all. Who's next? Is it Marilena? Marilena. Ah, Marilena. Is it Marilena? Marilena has a musical name. Marilena has such a musical name. I think it's Marilena and then James. Is that correct? Somebody tell me. Mary is next. Okay. Mary is very curious. Oh, and I'm going to take this moment to say if you want a full reading where you can ask all the questions you want, pretty much, you can get in touch with me at Ocean Diana, just like you see there, at gmail.com. And if you would like to tip me, paypal.me/Ocean Diana. That is a lovely way. And if you want a reading, full reading, that's the way to go. So anyway, or you can, oh, you're much more clairaudient, had your first time of clairalience. That's cool. Yeah, you need a bitchin' pendulum. Oh, you do, Circle K. I may have one for you, actually. Yeah, okay. Mary. Mary. I'm really happy to hear that. Seems like we're all having things come in too. That's another thing. The way we feel is changing. The way we're doing things is changing. Everything is changing, and it's good. It's not a bad thing. Okay. And now that I've made Marilyn wait all that time, she's on pins and needles. Oh, smoke signals, intent. Um, I do want to remind you that this is the new moon. It is a good time to set your intentions for the month. What do you want to come in the next month? Smoke signals tell you to watch all forms of communication, your mail, your email, online, whatever, or offline, whatever it is, calls that come in, or even dreams. It says you need to pay attention to the signals because something is trying to get your attention and trying to get a message to you. Ah, okay. You know what? The more you practice things, the ones that you got, the more of them come. As you realize, and you know what? It's like there's so many things that I didn't know I could do until I had to do them for some reason to solve a problem, and then all of a sudden I could do them. I found out, well, I didn't know that. Yeah, apparently, um, a lot of things come up just so that you can find out that you have an ability. So if that happens, don't be surprised. But here we go with Marilena. You know what? Just before this show, Paranormal Pixie, Laura, I Laura is saying she's still learning what it means. It's like having a tuning fork stuck in the ear. Kind of. Um, I just heard, and it's funny because the cowboy and I were sitting on the bed and I was rubbing his belly. Then all of a sudden he looked up. Cats usually hear it before I hear it. The next thing was I heard it. We both heard some kind of a tone. I could tell by his eyes he was listening to something, and he looked back over his shoulder, and then pretty soon I heard it too, coming in my left ear. And that would have been from the north. So some kind of message was coming in, some kind of very high pitched tone that we were both hearing. And that's one thing that I noticed I had is I can hear different tones than a lot of people can. And if you get that tones in your ear every now and then, that may be what's happening is you may be getting tuned to be able to hear in different registers. So at least that's the way I interpreted it. Well, you know, it's good if you never stop learning. Never stop learning. Marilena, it's a premium time for some reason. Premium. Why do I say premium? I don't know. It has something to do with the buffalo. Buffalo is a time of abundance. Buffalo is things that you need coming to you. And quite often it's something that comes at regular intervals. Sometimes it is money, goods, services, something or other that comes to you pretty regularly, and as the buffalo did for a long time. So somebody's trying to get a message to you, and maybe even trying to get you some kind of abundance, money, maybe trying to get you some kind of things that you need, something that you need. But it looks like it's coming. You need to pay attention to the messages. Is that what Marilena needed to know? Did I get that? Okay, yes, this reading is complete. Well, good for you. Yep, you can learn things as long as you still suck an air, I guess. As long as you still are aware and suck an air. There you go, it's poetry. I don't feel like I have to die or age particularly. I think I'll give the aging and dying thing a miss this time. Who was next? Was it James? I think it was James. Let me look back. Pretty sure it was James. I'm going to do James. James, are you here? I think we got everybody, which is weird because it's only the first half hour. James! It's your turn. Oh, I'll do you, big boy. I am terrible, I know. I'm terribly good. I just have that kind of a sense of humor. My helper laughs. She says, I just love your sense of humor. I just love your, what does she call it? Obscene sense of humor, she calls it. You want to go out like one of the ants from Practical. You don't need to go out at all necessarily. I don't feel like you need to go out at all. I mean, I don't feel like you need to die, actually. There's other ways you can get out of here. Well, there are people who would argue with that, but, they've said for many years you can ascend and get out of here that way. And you go on, so there's other ways besides dying. So I don't, well, yeah, I do know what you mean, actually. I know what you mean. That would be a better way to go out, wouldn't it? Than what most people. It's like than lying in a hospital somewhere in your last days, huh? Yeah. Well, that's what I saw my kitty cat do when I watched her die. She let me see her transition, which was very beautiful. It wasn't even a bridge. She just stepped through a portal. She rose up out of her. There was rainbows and white light all over the room. And she rose up out of her body and walked through this beautiful rainbow portal into a beautiful green land. And went back to be, at least she looked like a young kitty cat again. She later showed up as a white cat, which is a Lyran elder. It basically in that same, like a few seconds after she crossed over, she showed up and it was like a window open. It was like she pulled aside a something and I could see her like a window, and she said, I'm fine, Mom, I'm here. And I'm like, Maui? She says, yeah, Mom, what do you think? This is what I look like now. Oh, wow. You look beautiful. She was all white and very beautiful for very beautiful, sparkly, shiny white fur, which I'm told that's a Lyran elder. And I said, you're calling me Mom still? And she says, I said, I'm flattered. She says, well, it's a badge of honor. You always like me to think of you as Mom. So we'll continue to call you Mom. Okay. It was an interesting conversation. Yes, I have conversations with my cats who passed. I have conversations with my cats while they're here, too. Linda will be in the background, but she's not a background person. Don't get that. Don't get that impression. Okay, James. It's James. This is for James. James. Ooh, responsibility. Ability to respond. There's something coming to you that's going to be like a new papoose, going to be like a baby, going to be like a new, like a birth, either of a person or of an idea, a project. This can be a real, actual baby. This can be a project. This can be what you're looking at there is a baby in a cradle board. That was how they used to carry them around. That's how they used to carry around a baby. They put them in the cradle board, put them on their back, and walk around with them. That cradle board was to protect the baby. So that's the beginning. So something new coming into your life. That's nice. Congratulations, whatever it is. If somebody's thinking they might be pregnant, they might be. Let's see what the animals say. Ouch. Yeah. Mouse. Interesting. Mouse. Because mouse talks about looking closely, taking um, taking the time, reading the fine prints. Um, they feel everything with their whiskers. They examine everything closely. So upon close examination, basically, and so it wants you. See, if you get the eagle, it wants you to take the expansive picture. This card wants you to look at the fine print. Look at the minutia and the detail. So, something new coming into your life, and look at the fine print before, for instance, signing something, or look up closely at what's going on with this new thing, so that you know, the best surprise is no surprises, though. In some cases, you know, you don't. But yeah, the mouse is saying, look up close. There you go. Is that what James needed to hear? Is that all yeah. All we're saying is give peace a chance. No, we were saying yes, this reading is complete. If you guys want to know more, it is, like I said, oceandiana@gmail.com. And I go through PayPal. Or you can find me on in our MeWe group, Galactic Woo Crew. Now, as a bonus, and since we got done rather early, who wants one of the animal spirit cards? These are the animal medicine cards. Who wants an animal spirit card? You're welcome. You're welcome, James. Okay, so if anybody wants an animal spirit card, just say me. Ooh, Louis Ta is in. Oh, James Ortiz wants a spirit animal card. Animal spirit card. Yours is the owl. Let me read it first. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthrights. Well, maybe that would explain some of the rest of the reading too. Is yeah, I usually say the owl is for seeing through deception. So there you go. Do not be deceived. Okay, so Marilyn said she wanted one. And then Paranormal Pixie. What's that bonus card? It just flew out. Snow Leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Marilena. Interesting, huh? Well, that was a bonus. So what else do they want to say? Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. Magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness and go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. There you go. Okay. And Circle K and Laura, and then Circle K. And then Lewis gets a 2-card reading as soon as we're done with this part. Okay. Pixies is, these are all bonus readings. See how nice I am? The Frog, prosperity. Let go of the past, embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await ye. There's the frog. Hey, a froggy. So, looks like some kind of goodies are coming your way. Opportunities close at hand. Ooh, that's very nice. Okay. And Circle K, I think, means give me a card. All right. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. I am invincible. Oh, okay. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. That is you, Circle K. That is for you. I am invincible. Okay. Okay, let's see. Louie, 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 Louie. There's a ghost dog on my sofa. There's a ghost cat on the porch. There's a ghost goldfish in the bowl. This is the way that my life goes. Toot, toot, toot. Oostah. There could be a ghost dog. It could be. These things have happened before. I've had my pets get up on my bed just like they used to, and they're like, oh, it's not there. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you are there. Hi, honey. Yep, very possible. Very possible. They seem to be able to travel better than we do. They seem to know the way better than we do. Oh, the bonus card coming out. Louis Ta is Sundance. Something's going to hurt you. I'm sorry. Something's going to be sacrificed. It is a self-sacrifice. Yikes. Something painful. Sorry. See if we can find out what else is going on. But an advancement, nonetheless. Something is sacrificed, but you will advance. With that sacrifice comes an advance. Usually that's some kind of honor or maybe an advancement at work or whatever. Mm-hmm. Elk. Okay, right away. Lewis, you need to go to a doctor and get your health examined. Um, this is about stamina and endurance. It's not a bad card. It doesn't mean that there is something medically wrong with you. It can't even give medical advice or anything like that. But when it shows up, it's a good idea to get things checked because it can indicate something is draining your stamina. It can also indicate that there's something you need to outlast, something you need to last longer than. You need to use your stamina to outlast it. And this can come up when uh, a lot of times a lot of times it comes out when we're dealing with having to outlast something troublesome, bothersome, or sometimes somebody harassing you. You just have to last long enough. You, there's an old saying, you gotta live long enough. What it means is you can outlast a situation. Okay. So you don't need necessarily to outrun it. You can outlast it. And they're big animals. Elk are big animals. So that is your advice, whatever this is, whatever the self-sacrifice is. You can outlast whatever the hardship is, and then you get an advancement, which is not a bad thing. Okay, is that what Lewis needed to know? Is that right? Yes. Okay, this reading is complete. Is that it? Is that all? Yeah, I feel them sometimes. And they get up on my bed. I'm like, what? Every stick you own is used? Ah, yeah, make sure you get any antiques plus. That's right. That's right. That's so true. Because I love secondhand stuff. I love to go to secondhand shops and stuff. But you've got to be so careful when you take something home that you're not taking home anything that's attached to it. So, oh. And Circle K says it's a good thing the demons are probably more scared of me. Oh boy, you guys are something. Lewis, do you want an animal spirit card? Speaking of animal spirits, that's this deck. And then if you guys don't mind, since we have not quite filled an hour out, I'm going to do one for me. And while Lewis is trying to decide, while we're waiting to see if Lewis wants an animal spirit card, I will do one for me. This one is for me. So, this one's for me. Sacred space. I also need to ask for respect and say, look, ask for my sacred space. I need to define my sacred space and demand respect. That's what it really not ask for, but yeah, respect my sacred space. That's what that card says. Okay. Put that right there. Yeah, I did see you, Louis. I don't remember which one, but I do remember seeing you. You said hi. Okay. Well, thank you, Taylor. And my animal is a dragonfly. Remember who the heck you are. That's what it's trying to say. Don't forget who you are. In fact, remember who you are. Because the story of dragonfly is that it was once a dragon and Coyote tricked it into being a fly. And until it remembers it's a dragon, it will stay a fly. So, dragonfly is an interesting card to come up on top of respect. So, it's reminding me not to forget and to remember fully who I am. Remember, everyone, you are divine. Okay, then Taylor is the next one. Taylor Sophia Washington. Taylor Sophia Washington. Did I say that right? Okay. Ah, East Shield. Illumination and clarity. The East Shield is, and that's also one of the Dreamtime guardians. That is an eagle. And the East Shield, things in the East are things that are new, coming to you, new information. It's the realm of the intellect. It's the time of spring. It's things that are coming through the air. And it is also the place of high ideals. Taking the broad picture, looking at the big picture. Okay. Okay. And Taylor. Hummingbird. Wow, Taylor. Something that brings you joy. Sometimes it can even mean love. Something shows up and brings you a lot of joy. Little hummingbird shows up and it's such a bright, happy little bird. It's also things moving swiftly. And combined with this, I would say it won't be long before you see it, and it will bring you illumination. It will clear things up for you. It is a joyful event. A joyful thing comes to you. This is great. Congratulations. That's great reading. Is that all Taylor needs to know right now? Yes, Taylor, this reading is complete. Congrats. Something good is coming your way. Ooh, pulled pork. I want some. Hey, Karen Lynn is next, and then Leo Medic. Karen Lynn. And then just Chantel after that. So Karen, Leo, and just Chantel. Karen. Dream time. Oh, wow. Unlimited vision. Time to look with unlimited vision. Time to take the limits off of your dreams and ambitions. And watch in your dreams for messages. This says your dreams are going to be sending you messages about, oh, geez, all kinds of things, basically. It's just basically saying you need to pay attention to your dreams and dream big. Dream big. Okay. And see what the animals say. The animals say, armadillo. It says, you are protected. You have a shell. You have a tendency to be the kind of person who will curl up and protect yourself. You are protected. You're like a little armored tank. So don't worry about that. But you need to see with unlimited vision. This is often a need for boundaries. So it's saying you need to have boundaries with someone or in some situation. And I'm sure you know what that means. You know, it's the kind of thing like when I say no, I mean no. And this is my life and not your life. And this is, you know, it's setting boundaries. So dreams, dreams are going to tell you, bring you some messages and set boundaries about setting your boundaries in some situation. Is that what she needed to know? Yes. Okay. Out of that. Yes. Okay. This reading is now complete. Then it wasn't it Leo Medic and then Chantel, just Chantel. Yeah. Leo Medic. Whoa. North Shield for you too, Leo Medic. Hopping out of the deck. Bonus card. But self-sacrifice. Well, I've explained these two. North Shield is about things that occur in the home or with an elder. And it's having wisdom and gratitude and knowing that Buffalo will come again, so to speak. So it's one of the Dreamtime Guardians, so you also pay attention to your dreams. But the self-sacrifice is saying something's going to hurt. Something will have to be sacrificed. There is something that will be like a sacrifice or an actual sacrifice. And I know if you've got a homestead, you get that a lot. Now, this has a couple of meanings this time of year. It means things are going to happen. Start shaking around turkey season. It also means turkey is a giveaway bird. In this case, since it says sacrifice, it looks like something has to be given up in order to fulfill your dreams of your home and your homestead. So, and then it also means that something may be given, a gift may be given. This is a gift given one way or the other, or a gift to be received. But since you have Sundance there, self-sacrifice, sounds like there's something that must be given up. And then maybe you do get a gift after that. In order to get something, it feels to me like it's in order to make your dreams come true, there's something that must be sacrificed, given away. Well, it's not unusual on a homestead. I know you already have given many things up, given many things away. Well, if it's your birthday, then you get a whole reading. Okay. That is what you need to know. You can get a longer reading from me because it's your birthday, if you like. Now, just Chantel, I'm going to do Chantel and then I'm going to come back to you and give you a whole reading, okay, Leo Medic? Since the 15th was your birthday. Um, um, let's see. And I don't understand. Chantel is asking me something, and I'm not sure who that is. Ah, hang on. Ah, oh my goodness, Paranormal Pixie was called an armadillo. Your husband challenged the guy to checkers at dawn to fight for your honor. That's different. Yes. I still need a haircut in the light. That's really uh that's mean, Leo Medic. I'm going to give you a whole reading to find out what's going on. Okay. It should be. We're only an hour in, a little over an hour, so we should have a Scorpio. Okay. So let's see what your cards say. Okay, so you're asking about, I guess, a man. Probably a relationship with a man then. Okay. What do the cards have to say about this? They say roots and giving network, a network, part of a network. And word gets around. So this has to do with your network. And this has to do with your roots. Interesting. Then Gemini, we got to do Gemini. Moose. Something that you're going to want to tell everybody about. Everybody's going to know. Whatever it is with this person, with this guy, this moose is a happy moose. So it's good moose, good news. Something to feel happy about that you'll want to tell everybody. And the standing people are a network, are your network. So this is something you'll find out on the network, and it'll make you happy. And you want to tell everybody about it. Okay? Okay, well, congratulations. Um, is that what she needed to know? Yes. That is the short reading. Now for a longer reading, you can get in touch with me at oceandiana@gmail.com. I don't know what communicating by himself. And I would say, if that was your question, communicating by himself, I would say no. I would say there's a network. There is a whole network. The trees say a network. I would, oh, is he writing to you? Well, that's a yes, no question. We can just ask pendulum. Okay, pendulum is William Rope. Oh, and he's a fire and you're a water, by the way. And I hope you know that. Okay, let me tell you something about fires and waters, okay? You're a Scorpio. He's an Aries. Aries are very blunt, generally. He can say things to hurt your feelings. And you, being a Scorpio, are going to take offense because you're very emotional. That's water. Fire is very impulsive. So I would warn you that Aries tend to be impulsive. And so he can say stuff and do stuff that you could find offensive and take offense to somewhere along the line. He doesn't mean it. He's an Aries. It's what they do. They blurt. They have a tendency to blurt what's on their mind a lot. They have a tendency to be they can be very impatient. So if that happens, don't take offense. That's just his personality. Okay. Is that what she needed to know? Yes. Oh, that's what tonight's about. We're doing readings. I hope that helps, just Chantel. Hope that helps you understand whatever is going on in your life right now. But like I said, remember, if you're dealing with an Aries and you are a Scorpio, try not to get your feelings hurt. But I think you will have some things to feel good about. It looks like, because when the moose comes up, it usually means you get some good news and you want to tell people. So There you go. So we're going to do Leo's reading, birthday reading. And this is not the full reading, like we don't have a half an hour, you know. It's $30 for half an hour. You can get 15 minutes for $15, but this is going to be a full basic reading, which is $15 worth. So see how you guys get some kind of value by coming around regularly and subbing. I know you're a subscriber. So if you need a fuller reading, like I said, they can be had as cheaply as $15 for 15 minutes. But this is your birthday reading. And it sounds like you need it. Ah, okay. First of all, the first layer, the situation, standing people, roots and given. I have explained that. That's a network. That is people talking to each other. That's a network, building a network. It's over here in the East. So it's things coming in. This is on the intellectual basis. This can also be the internet. Building a network on the net, perhaps. Down here, returning home. And this is to return to the home of your heart. Down in the south is the direction of childhood and summer and fire. So you're a Leo, you're a fire. Returning home, Leo. Home is not just a place. It's a place in your heart. It's not just a place geographically. It's a place in your heart. West Shield. In the West, where it belongs. Introspection and goals. You have goals. You have dreams. The bear is a Dreamtime guardian. It says meditate. Meditate. You'll find your way if you meditate. It sounds like a cop-out, but it's not. Bear has something to tell you. And watch your dreams. Once again, it's a Dreamtime guardian. Watch your dreams. As you inspect and look over your goals and your dreams, answers will become apparent and you'll start to see what you have to do. And watch your dreams. Okay? Moon Lodge is a retreat, retreating from the outside world. Women would do this once a month. Really, when I started to do that, when I retreated for 3 days a month during that special time, I actually started to get better because I used to have terrible, terrible moon times. We'll put it that way. Very painful. When I started retreating for those 3 days and not planning anything for those 3 days, I started getting better. So in some cases, it means you need to just fall back. And this is in the place of the home or the elder up here in the north in the winter. And it's like a completion. So this is withdrawing. And in the middle, The center is self-expression. And this card is urging you towards greater self-expression. So you haven't been doing enough of this. You haven't been expressing yourself quite enough. You need greater self-expression. Let's see what the animals say about all this. Okay, skunk. Okay, in this network, it says you attract people like you and repel those who are not. This card is also about respect. RESPECT, my friend. If somebody is giving you trouble, the skunk will give you 3 warnings. But by the last one, if you are not gone, you're going to get sprayed. So the skunk gives you 3 warnings, then you're out. You're going to get it. And other than that, skunk are very playful, happy little creatures. But the skunk demands respect. The lynx, there are secrets afloat. Secrets. This has to do with the South and the returning home. The snake is shedding his skin and protecting the eggs of the future. So you're still getting rid of the past and protecting the future. So the snake, remember, is healing. And you, Leo medic, should know that. Has a lot to do with healing. So here you go, meditation and introspection about healing that you need. Okay. Rabbit here. Sometimes it's fear. Things being up in the air, covering a lot of ground at once. Bunnies are cute. They're adorable and playful. But they're also prey for everything. And so they have to be extra vigilant. And sometimes that can make you fearful. Retreat and rabbit says dive for your own rabbit hole. You need to retreat back into your lair. Until this passes. There's a something that feels like it's really up in the air. That's kind of hanging over you. Something is kind of hanging over you. And the meditation will help you. Bear wants to tell you what to do. Well, here we go. Bat is a death and a rebirth. Something dies, something is reborn. And Circle K has a burning question. Why does my caps key stick? How do I fix it? Somebody can help Circle K fix the cap lock. This is kind of a serious card on top of a card of self-expression. Something must die in order for you to express yourself fully again. That probably has to go with the sacrifice. Something that's going to hurt, but it allows for something else to be born. So something from the past has to go. It's dying or has died. where the future is coming in. It's waiting to be born. It has a lot to do with self-expression. Do you have any questions, Leo? Oh, Karen Lynn says you've been feeding your device maybe the wrong food. Maybe something got in there. Okay, so Leo, do you have any questions? Oh, those shift keys, they're shifty. Leo, do you also want an animal spirit card? These are the animal medicine cards. Do you also want an animal spirit card? And is Leo's reading complete now? Yes, it is. This basic reading is complete. And yeah, that's a lot to think about. I'm going to give you an animal spirit card. That may help. And I'm going to say my positive vibes go with you, Leo. I know that what you've been doing is really hard. Not easy. Swan, Grace, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. The swan. It's about the ugly duckling turning into a beautiful swan. It takes time and a bit of faith and a transformation. It's a very watery card. There's going to be emotion involved. Grace. Be granted grace. Something you didn't earn or work for. Okay. Good luck with that. If you have more questions, get in touch. And I have said how to get in touch. So, hope to see more videos by you. You must sometime come and tell us what's been happening over at your place. Yeah. Sticky keys. I don't think so. No. What have you been doing to make your keys sticky anyway, Circle K? Come on, confess. Nah, don't. We don't want to know. We don't even want to know. We don't want to know where that keyboard's been. Yikes. Yikes. Karen Lynn says, wow. Yeah, you may need to go back and listen to it again. Yeah, good thing it's recorded. Oh, okay. Yep, things are changing for you. Things are going to change, but they always do. Whether it's positive or not depends upon what's in your head. Remember, the higher your vibe, the better it turns out. If you can get yourself vibing high enough, it will turn into a win. Or, if not a win, at least you will gain something, information. But it looks like you gain self-expression. And it looks like you gain a feeling of really being home. That's coming. But the lynx has secrets. There's secrets around it all. Well, you know what? That's the thing. It's usually kind of rough around the birthday season for everybody. It's another start over season. And that could even be part of the bat because a birthday is a birth. I mean, it's a rebirth day, it's an anniversary. An old self dies and the new self is reborn. Squirrel up. I need to squirrel up. I've never heard that one, but okay. That's cool. Oh, your roommate was a hoarder, but hoarded good stuff. Well, see, that's my problem. I have a lot of really good stuff I don't want to sell, but I'm going to have to because I have too much of it. I'm trying to figure out what to sell. I've got a few things that I can sell immediately. Uh, if anybody needs a know anybody who needs a rollator with a loose wheel, it needs to be tightened. If anybody knows somebody who need, I have a rolling chair that's actually like a rolling stool that's a work stool, and it's for doing work high up, like almost in a standing position. It's almost like a bar stool on wheels. And it's either going to be helpful to somebody or it's going to be a rolling death trap, depending on how agile. For me, it would be a rolling death trap because I'm not that agile anymore right now. So I'm going to have to give it up. But it is a handy item if you need it. It's meant for something like a workshop. So that's getting sold too. So that's some of the things that are going to go. I have a bunch of things that got to go. I'm going to have to do a show where I'm selling things and concentrate on that. I hope people show up. Well, we died last December. You know what? It sounds like he was. That's a very auspicious time to die. So he decided it was time to take off. It's time to go. Yeah. Guitars and things. I love guitars and things. Let me know. Love and hugs. Yeah. Well, it's been an hour and a half. And if nobody else shows up, we are now done with the readings portion. Unless anybody wants an animal spirit card that didn't get one before. But really, it's been an hour and a half. And, it's one of those things. If we get a lot of people, it can go to 2 hours or something. If we don't get as many people, it can only be about an hour and a half or so. That's okay. New Earthway, here we are. Oh, wow. Yeah, if I lived anywhere near, I'm in Ohio. I know somebody who had basically harbored his nieces, unfortunately, came with a leech that was attached to her, unfortunately, a guy, a baby daddy. And They took a lot of his stuff, including his guitars. So he's kind of upset. Well, they ruined a lot of stuff. They stole a lot of stuff. He was a meth head, and he was so glad to get rid of them. You know, these people ruined lives. Made so much trouble for him. A pit bull and a border mutt staring at you. Love you too, dear. Hope to see some videos from you soon. And hear nothing else, contact us and, come into the Galactic Woo Crew. Tell us what's been happening. We haven't heard from you in so long. Kind of miss y'all. Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody who came to the show. Remember that we've got a special guest next Wednesday, Robin McRae at 8:30 Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern. You don't want to miss it. She's a lot of fun. She loves to answer questions. Robin's always a good time. And well, that sounds wrong somehow. Robin's a good time. But but yeah, we always have a good time with Robin on. She's coming back next Wednesday. So mark it on your calendar, and I have put the notice out. Okay, I do please. Keys? What do you please, Linda? Am I supposed to do something? I do please. Oh, Gemini. Gemini, we didn't read you, did we? Oh my God, did we forget Gemini? Gemini. Oh crap. Okay, I'm doing Gemini. We gotta do Gemini. Why didn't somebody say something? Daggone. We gotta give Gemini a card. One of my best mods. One of my best mods on the squad. Oh my goodness. Shaman's Death. Death and Rebirth. That is a heavy card, my dear. Wow. You know all about the Shaman's Death, my friend. Okay. Well, we'll do a show where we're selling and trading. Why not? Might want to do it over on my Frugal's show, though. Frugal B1TCH. No, we'll do it on this show. There's more subscribers here. Not very many people are subscribed to Frugal B1TCH. Haven't been working on it much. I need to get back to it. Swan. Grace. It says, just go with the current, go with the flow. A gift of grace will be given. Something that you did not have to earn. But just accept it happily. So, a death and rebirth for you too. This could also point to the season of Halloween, because a death and rebirth is what Halloween is about. It was at one time a new year, one of the new years, the pagan new year. The old dies and new begins. So this could be talking about something that happens around Halloween, or it could be a literal death, or it could be something passes away to make room for a new something. So, you know this well. My friend, good for you. This gift of grace is a wonderful thing. Okay, is that what Gemini needed to hear from that? Yes. Okay, I'm also going to give you a spirit animal card, animal spirit card. Heron, patience, create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Yeah, things are coming to you. Good things are coming to you. It's going to take a little patience. So it's going to look, sometimes it looks a little scary before it gets better. Yeah, you picked a great time to try and do what you were going to do, right? I know the last few years have been crazy as pretty crazy. Hmm. Well, Karen Lynn, you're welcome. And so get your stuff out and we'll try and swap all our crap and end up swap all our old crap for new crap. That's what a swap meet is about, right? You bring all your stuff, and actually, I got really, really nice stuff. That's what the hard part is. It's like there's so many things I really don't want to give up, but I will. I don't really want to get rid of them, but I have to. I mean, I just got something new that I don't know where to put it because I have so many nice things, but I got to put it somewhere. But it's, uh, you know, it's really hard sometimes. Because I mean, I have nice stuff, really nice, some of it. I'm the luckiest. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm one of the luckiest people at a secondhand place. I can go into a secondhand place and find the shiny gem. I know you have, Gemini dear. Speaking of shiny gems, I will find the one hidden jewel in that place, or the two, or whatever. Like I was looking, and usually when I'm looking for something else, but I went, I was out looking for brackets. I need 12-inch brackets to fix my closet. I hate to tell you, but they're not fixing things around here. My refrigerator, they don't have a repairman right now. So things are starting to go to hell around here in a handbasket. They can't repair my closet. They're not going to repair my refrigerator. It's a problem. I'm going to have to completely defrost my refrigerator. I hate that. I hate it having to defrost a refrigerator. It's one of my worst things to do. Yep, whenever I clear a space, the universe sure fills it. It sure does. No empty space shall go unfilled. Well, we'll talk, Gemini. I tried calling you earlier. But I found a Martha Stewart pan for $2. And I found another thing that is absolutely amazing, and I will have to show it to you when I have it positioned where I want it to go, when I have it set up where I want it. But I found something that was so beautiful. I couldn't, here I am, but I had the money to get it. I had the money to get it. And when these things show up, it was at an amazing price. It was an amazing thing at an amazing price. And it was like, oh my goodness, I have to get this. So I did. But now I have to clear space so she has somewhere to be. So, does anybody need a solar patio light? And I have something that's so cool. If only I had a freaking patio. It's a speaker. You can plug stuff into it. It's solar powered. It's also a light. It's something you'd put on a patio, but I don't have a patio or even a stoop anymore. So I'm going to have to do something about that. You know what, Circle K? Me too. I have 3 broken sewing machines, and it's hard to find somebody that fixes them anymore. Oh yeah, I love going to thrift stores. I love repurposing things too, and um I love rehoming used things because really I kind of wince every time I have to send something to the trash pile. It kind of hurts because I know that they're not getting any smaller, right? The trash piles are not getting any smaller. So yeah, it's sad. You realize that we have so much stuff these days that we're actually paying for storage because we can't even fit it all in our places. And it's like I cleaned out my storage and the place is packed right now. And I have to do something different here. I didn't realize it was just a small storage space. It was a 5x5. I did not realize how much can fit into a 5x5. Holy cow, right? So, anyway, yeah, I know. It's not right. Just throw our stuff into a hole in the ground? That ain't right. Oh, you used to have an antique store. You always knew which things not to buy. Mm. Yeah, I got broken sewing machines too. I need to find somebody that fixes sewing machines is what I need. Well, we'll see. Um, it it actually, I mean, I just keep thinking, will they finally stop when we can reach the moon? Are they trying to build a pile so high that we reach the moon? You can just walk up to it and, you know, my helper loves to throw things away. She loves to waste things. It gives her joy, you know. I actually save things for her to throw away just so she can feel like she's thrown away enough stuff. Me, I have trouble with it. I want to I want to do something with it. To me, we should be able to pop something into a hole in the wall that we're done with and have something else come out the other end that we need. And we could do that totally with printing. We could totally do that now. But that's not, it's not the way of consumerism. We have a very entropic system right now. You want to bring back wearing robes? Yeah, that would be good. Wearing togas, maybe chemises. You know what? I did that, Circle K. I kind of did that in a sort of a hippie-ish way when I was younger. I made a bunch of very simple clothing and kind of like from the olden days. I made very simple chemise, made very simple robes, and I wore it around. People loved them. I think we could do it. Okay, love, Gemini, you take care of yourself. If can I call you? I was going to call you, but if not, if you're too tired and you want to need to get sleep for your trip, I will understand. If not, give me a call because I want to talk to you a little bit, but that's okay. If not, that's okay too. We're good. Whatever happens. And I wish you a lot of luck on that. I wish you a lot of good things on that trip. You know what? That happens to me too, Circle K. People would copy me. I was always about a year or two before the curve. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have a show where, and one day we're going to have a show where Gemini Moon comes on and tells us about, oh, there's something else about Michigan. What was it? Gemini, something I wanted to tell you. Something I saw about Michigan. Michigan, there's a lot about Michigan, girlfriend. Now I have to remember what it was, but oh my goodness. There was a lot of stuff, I guess at one time there was a lot of stuff going on in Michigan. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens during your trip, to hear about your trip. Because, and doggone, I did not write it down, so I can't remember it right now. Yeah, love you guys. You guys are really a wonderful chat room. You're so kind to each other. You're so positive with each other, supportive. I love you guys. So remember, truth is where you find it. I hope you're finding some on my show. And remember that you are divine. You create with your words and your thoughts and your imagination. So please remember to create wisely and dream well. And I will see you next time, and which will be Monday at 8:30. Until then, have a great day. Or actually, it's evening out there. Have a great evening, and see y'all later.